Hello, people. Take another video today. Getting back in the video grind. Yeah, my video that I posted yesterday. It's all about me getting back into it after a little hiatus. And just remembering that consistency is key. And this is not a short-term thing. I'm not taking these videos to be a YouTube star next week. I'm taking these videos for accountability and just another form of creation, just another method of me expressing myself and kind of learning more about myself, you know? So, I downloaded a habit tracker app a couple days ago, and it's been very interesting because basically everybody who has a smartphone is addicted to their phone. Everybody knows this. Maybe not everybody, but most people know that your phone is a source of dopamine, which basically means it's a drug, which means it kind of has the capacity to ruin your fucking life. Just like any other drug. And that's what doom scrolling is. I've done a lot of doom scrolling in my day. I'm not proud of it, but it is a fact, and it's something that's like, how do I get out of this cycle of like I can't stop just looking at my phone and just scrolling bullshit. And I didn't do this specifically to solve my doom scrolling habit, but I downloaded a habit tracker app, and I just put in like, what are the things that I need to do every day? So I'm working through this book called Getting Things Done, which is all about organizing your time and being productive and all that stuff. But it's more about managing projects and things that come up and to-do lists and the problems with to-do lists and all that stuff. But it doesn't really talk about habits specifically. So those are two different types of things. A project is just a one-off thing that you need to work on. And then a habit is like, it's a thing that you do every day. It's an action, an activity that you do every day that over time builds up towards some intended outcome. So going to the gym, eating right, writing every day, reading every day. That's not like a task on a to-do list. So downloading this habit tracker app has been very helpful for me to distinguish those things. So I have my projects and to-do lists that are organized in one particular way. And back to dopamine and doom scrolling. So now this habit tracker app is my new dopamine fix. So like, I don't really feel compelled to scroll on Instagram now. Instead of hitting Instagram, I just hit a different app, the habit tracker app. I was like, did I do these things yet today? No, I have not. Okay, well, I gotta sit and read for 30 minutes. Gotta do a little bit of writing. I have all my habits that I want to get done every single day. I guess I'll tell you what they are. I gotta go for a run, get a workout, abstain from processed food, only eating whole foods. Those are my health habits. I need to update my planner. What else? Read, write comedy, and then just start 2 conversations with random people. So that's what I have in there for now. If there's anything else that kind of pops in as just a daily habit to build towards some goal, some desired outcome, then I'll throw that in there. But that became, look, again, the purpose of dopamine is that is the goal achieving hormone, right? When you do an action that takes you towards a desired goal, then your brain releases dopamine. But you can can trick that system. Again, Instagram, YouTube, all these things trick that system into thinking that scrolling on social media is working towards a goal. So this habit tracker app seems to me, I'm not a fucking neuroscientist or what's the word? Endocrinologist, hormones. But checking in on those habits and getting them done also releases dopamine, and my desire to scroll has been so much less. So that's been cool. It's been a very interesting thing to experience. Again, tracking those habits, making sure they get done, and having that replace just the mindless. Because the more you scroll on fucking Instagram, I can feel my soul just rotting inside. And every time I'm like, how come I can't read? How come I'm not writing and doing the thing? Well, because I'm fucking chasing dopamine through some other bullshit. And so just having that replacement has been just very interesting to experience. It's the same thing with weight loss. I was struggling with weight loss for so long. And one of the big insights for me was just have some fucking vegetables in the home, right? I was basically just eating meat and I'm basically filling up my fridge with meat, fridge and freezer. And then I'd want some kind of snack, something to munch on. And instead of having a healthy option, like broccoli, I would go and run to 7-Eleven, eat some bullshit, and then hate myself for doing that, and then call myself a food addict. But then just having some different options, something to just munch on when I kind of had that craving to go eat some cookies or some bullshit, just replaced the cookies. And so it seems like, and it's only been a couple of days, I don't want to, declare this final victory over social media addiction. But I don't really feel any desire to scroll social media. Like, I'd rather just check that app and kind of see where things are at. So that's been very cool to experience. I'll be interested to see where that takes me in the next couple of months. And again, staying on top of the other types of activities that I need to be doing, things that are more kind of short-term one-off projects, as well as the habits, and we'll go from there. That's it. That's all I have to say for now. Get a habit tracker app. It's been very helpful for me. Peace.